Do you like to take big one-hit KOs? Do you like to risk it all? Then today's deck profile is for you. Hello and welcome to Smashing Gaming. My name is Will and today we're going to be talking about Flareon V. So starting off with the deck list, we have Oranguru. Oranguru is a normal Pokemon with 120 HP. It has 2 retreat cost and a weakness to fighting. It has 1 attack, Lap Down, which does 70 damage, and has the ability Primate Wisdom, which means that once per turn we can switch a card from our hand with the top card on our deck. And you will see how this will come in handy later on. Next, we have Crobat V. Crobat V is a dark Pokemon with 180 HP. It has 1 retreat cost and a weakness to fighting. It has 1 attack, Venomous Fang, which does 70 damage for 1 darkness and 1 colorless energy, and your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned. It also has the ability Dark Asset, is when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you may draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Now Crobat is in the deck simply to allow us to get some draw. As you'll see, the deck itself doesn't have much in the way of draw engines, so Crobat is in here just to help us if we're ever stuck. Next we have Houndour. Houndour is a dark Pokemon with 60 HP, 1 retreat cost and a weakness to grass. It has 1 attack, Bite, which does 20 damage. However, the hope is we won't ever have to use Bite, but it may come in handy if we're ever in a pinch. Next we have Houndoom. Houndoom is a dark Pokemon with 130 HP. It has 2 retreat cost and has a weakness to grass. It has 1 attack, Darkness Fang, for 1 darkness and 1 colorless energy, does 50 damage to our opponent's active Pokemon. And it has the ability Single Strike Roar. Single Strike Roar allows us to search our deck for a Single Strike energy card and attach it to one of our Single Strike Pokemon. And if we do this, we have to place 2 damage counters on it. Next, we have Flareon V. Flareon V is a fire Pokemon with 210 HP. It has a retreat cost of 2 and a weakness to water. It has 2 attacks. First attack, Flame Breath, does 20 damage for 1 colorless energy, and you can search your deck for a fire energy card and attach it to this Pokemon. And the next attack, Scorching Column, does 120 damage and makes your opponent's active Pokemon burned for 2 fire and 1 colorless energy. Next, we have the main star of the deck, Flareon Vmax. Flareon Vmax is a fire Pokemon with 320 HP. It has 2 retreat cost and a weakness to water. It has 1 attack, Max Detonate, that for 1 fire and 2 colorless energy does 100 damage, and you discard the top 5 cards of your deck, and this does 100 damage for each energy card you discard in this way. And as you'll see, we play 19 energy cards in this deck, so the hope is that we'll be able to hit at maximum 500 damage each time we attack with Flareon Vmax. Lastly, we have Volcarona V. Volcarona V is a fire Pokemon with 210 HP. It has 2 attacks. 1 Surging Flame for 1 fire energy, does 20 damage plus 20 damage for each basic energy card in our discard pile. And has another attack, Fire Blast, for 2 fire and 1 colorless energy, does 160 damage, and you discard an energy card from this hand. So really Volcarona V here comes in kind of last in our deck. Hopefully once we've discarded most of our deck, we can go in with Volcarona V and do a big knockout. So now on to the trainers. So starting off we have Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense in here is simply to allow us to grab our Houndooms and our Flareon Vs so we can evolve them and get attacking quickly. Next we have Quick Ball. Pretty standard here. You can discard 1 card from your hand and search your deck for a basic Pokemon. Useful for getting set up and useful for grabbing Oranguru when we need it. Next we have Magma Basin. Magma Basin allows us to attach a fire energy from the discard pile to one of our bench Pokemon, and if we attach a fire energy in this way, we have to place 2 damage counters to that Pokemon. Next, we have Adventurer's Discovery. Adventurer's Discovery is a support card that allows us to search our deck for up to 3 Pokemon V. We reveal them and then put them into our hand. Next we have Marnie. Marnie just means that we have to shuffle our hand and our opponent shuffles their hand into the bottom of their deck, and then each player draws again. We draw 5 and they draw 4. Next we have Professor's Research. Professor's Research just basically allows us to discard our hand and draw 7 cards. Next we have 2 copies of Air Balloon. Air Balloon reduces our retreat cost by 2 and helps prevent us getting stuck in the active, as most of our Pokemon have a retreat cost of 2. And next we have Elemental Badge. So Elemental Badge allows the Pokemon this card is attached to, if it has Flareon, Jolteon or Vaporeon in its name, its attacks cost 1 less. This allows us to attack with Flareon for 1 less energy. And lastly, the deck has 19 energy cards. It has 4 single strike energies, 3 capture energies and 12 fire energies. So with that, let's get into some games. Okay, here we go with first game with Flareon Vmax. Hopefully we can run into either a grass deck or a fire deck, just because they are weak to us and we can get double the damage. So at max we could probably get 1000 damage. It looks like it's going to be an Arceus deck we're against. Maybe Arceus Pika or some sort of Arceus variant anyway, based on the deck box. So we'll go first. And we will have to take a mulligan. At least we'll get to see what our opponent has got as well, because they're going to have to mulligan as well. So we've got a Houndour start and we can get a Flareon as well. Our opponent is playing a dark deck. Maybe Arceus Crobat? Or Arceus, what's the other one? Single strike. Oh no, it is. It's the Pikachu Arceus deck. That's fine. So we'll go for here, and we'll just bide our turn. Hopefully because we need to Marnie next turn anyway. Hopefully we can get Marnies into something good if they Marnie us. Sadly we won't get any big knockouts just because. So if they get tails they can paralysed because they are not weak to us. I'm going to discard an Arceus V-Star and go into their Arceus V. They have attached energy for this turn, so should be okay. If they even have to do paralyzes, that's fine. Paralysis. So we'll go here. We'll to probably just use single strike roll, just also to let's have a look. So we have overall Crobat V, we've got 8 energies, so okay, so we have price quite a few energies. Marnie, and hopefully we can get into a Air Balloon. Us, and we've got the Evolution Incense and an energy to attack, so what we'll do is here. That kind of leaves us with nothing for next turn, but if we can get this knockout on this Pikachu V, we'll be doing well. We'll just see if we got something for turn. We've got research for next turn, good, so that I'm happy I put that Volcarona back in. Okay, so we'll take 240 damage. No, we won't take it, we'll give 240 damage and we get Crobat and a fire energy. Hopefully we can get ourselves another Flareon Vmax set up. We're going to use Capture Energy and ourselves a Capture Energy, wasn't it? Yep. Are going to get themselves a taking out their deck. Probably another Arceus V. I'm not going to go for our Pikachu V. Okay. So I think we're better going for Surfing Pikachu. I think Surfing Pikachu is it water? Even though it's an electric Pokemon, water. Might be wrong on that. Sorry about that there, I've got a bit of a cold, stuffy nose. Okay, so they do get the Pikachu V powered up thanks to Raihan. And if a Pokemon's knocked out, they can attach an energy card from the discard pile, and so they're going to use probably Trinity Charge and power up this Flying Pikachu V. Use Tool Jammer, the Pikachu, which means we can't rely on our Flareon's badge. So hopefully though, we don't have to rely on it, so we're going to go back and see if we can get ourselves a quick ball or a capture energy once, so we'll have to. Oh, that's not very good. So okay, so we're going to have to discard these fire energies, which I'm not happy for doing, but it's all we've got. At least we've got the Flareon, we can power it up, and as I say, we can't rely on this, but we will attach it for the time being, and that'll do us. So we'll just use max detonate, and we do not get a single energy. Oh, that is going to hurt us. It hurt us pretty bad. Hopefully they don't get an Arceus V-Star. Then we can evolve our Flareon into Flareon Vmax. So Max Balloon does your opponent next turn critical damage done to his opponent by attacks with basic Pokemon. Okay, well we're not going to be attacking with basics, so we should be okay. Imagine Hero come a boss. There's the Marnie. Okay, so I'm not going to play boss just yet. That is for 200. And power up probably another Pikachu. It's fine, it's not too bad a hand. I wish we still had the. Oh, we're going to power up Crobat. Okay, so go for Max Cutter. Probably want to try and get ourselves a. Okay, so we can probably. Yeah, so we don't need any more Flareon Vmaxy. Let's discard Flareon, we get ourselves another although we don't have much in the way of energy in order to be back, so we'll just Primate Wisdom back on top. At least guaranteeing us 100 damage. Oh, we got knockout, that's good, 340. Hopefully we have enough energy left in the deck, and if we do, we can hit them. So we need to have a wee look, use Quick Ball to see how much energy we've got left, because we will need to hit at least minimum of 4 energies. Well, 3 energies, because we've got. We're going to boss up probably the Crobat. That's fine. Just have to have a wee nosy at our left. We do have 3 energies left. We've got 9 cards left in the deck. We'll go for a max detonate. Hopefully we get that. Oh no, so the last 4 cards at least is 3 energies. We should take a knockout next turn. We do only have 3 energies left, and hopefully my maths is correct. We should win. Can't see how we won't win. Can't believe. Oh yeah, I can't believe we missed all that. Oh, of course we are going to, because if I put that back, I'm going to get another energy in it. No, we get the. So we were lucky there. So 1, 2, 3. That was just a pure luck. But anyway, that's a game with Flareon. That's what I said. High risk, a lot of reward. Let's go on to another game. Okay, here we go with our second game with Flareon Vmax. As I said, first time we are hoping for a grass or a metal deck. It looks like we might be against Urshifu, which might be problematic if they are playing the Rapid Strike in Flareon V, as we are weak to water, and also we don't actually have any bench protection spelled, so it looks like we're starting with Guru. We'll see what our opponent gets. So it is going to be Urshifu V. We've not seen Urshifu V for a while now. I imagine with a lot of the electric decks come around to obviously combat Palkia. Urshifu is not a bad call for the meta. Looks like we don't actually have anything we can attack with next turn. plus side, oh, it looks like they didn't get a decent enough start, so we will quick ball for a Flareon. Also want to attach our here, and we'll also need to play go for Crobat. I always hate playing Crobat because it is a liability. We do have the rope, so we can ourselves and keep. Nope. I meant to use Guru's ability there to put Flareon Vmax onto the top of the pile, so we'll guarantee it for next turn. So we're going to use Rapid Strike Search, probably get themselves a Rapid Strike Urshifu. Yep. And then they'll bench, they'll attach Rapid Strike Energy or one Fighting Energy, and then they'll use Rapid Strike Energy, and then they'll use Strafe to do some chip damage to us. Probably Strafe into the Persimmon. Let's to get something else. Okay, they're going to use Boost Shake. Interesting, interesting, but that ends their turn. Okay, so we're going to go for our Flareon. We're going to then use Capture Energy. Get ourselves a. We'll put it onto the Crobat. Ourselves a Flareon. And we're also going to play Adventure Discovery just to do a little bit of deck thinning. Ourselves a Volcarona V setup. Put the Fire Energy back on top of the deck. Attach the badge, and here we go. So we need four energies. Go. 1, 2. Oh, we got it. 400 damage. So we'll take the knockout there. 1, 2, 3. We got Magma Basin for next turn, so we can recover those energies. We do have to keep in mind of our deck. We do have to make sure we're managing our resources correctly. That was lucky. Our opponent is now going to skip. Alright, I'll do, since that was a quick game, I'll do one more game, see if we can get another quick game. Okay, here we go with another game with Flareon Vmax. It looks like we're against a fire deck. I imagine, and I'm guessing here, this is going to be a bit Teeny V. Teeny seems to be doing increasing in popularity. Victini V allows you to attach 2 energies, and if your opponent's Pokemon is a Pokemon V, it does 220 damage, so you can take 1-hit KOs on basic and evolving Vs. Looks like we are going to get ourselves a 2 Flareons to start with, which isn't too bad. Ideally, I'd like to draw into some sort of support, so we'll maybe have to capture energy for a Guru. Oh no, not Teeny. This is Umbreon, so we're going to be going against our fellow Evolution. Now, just in case you're thinking of Boston or anything, put the Flareon V back on top, and we've got Marnie for next turn. So hopefully next turn we can Marnie into a Houndoom, attach the energy, and go for a knockout on their Umbreon. So we're going to attach the Hidden Dark Energy, that gives them free retreat. We're going to use Look. Lucky for us, we don't need to, we're not looking to retreat, so we'll evolve into our Flareon. So we're looking for either a Houndour, a Evolution Incense, or ideally a badge. So we'll evolve into the Houndour, that lets us attack. They've got 200 energy, so actually we only need 1 energy to do an attack. So they're going to skip. Okay, we'll try again. Okay, here we go again with another Flareon V. It looks like we are going to be against a Psychic box, probably Lost box, or oh, it might be Mew. I just saw their cards. So Mew is a hard matchup for us because Mew's still very powerful. Arceus with water, so okay, maybe this is just Palkia. Means which is a problem for us is we're weak to water. Gardevoir, so we will ourselves a Flareon set up. Now to the energy, we'll also to a Guru and we'll Crobat. Some draw, and we will also just put energy back on top. Volcarona, and what we'll do as well is we'll shuffle our deck just to ensure that we don't start with the fire energy, and we will end it there. So it's definitely an Arceus. I definitely saw Arceus V. It may be Mew. They're playing Corliss experiments, so it is some sort of lost engine with Arceus. Interesting. So let's see what they discard. Have a good think about it. So they've discarded Bossy Orders and an Incense. Yeah, come on, and they're just going to skip, okay. So we'll go into another game quickly. They must have not got what they wanted. Should have checked what deck they were playing there, but on to the next one. So looks like we've got a Kyurem. So Kyurem might be Palkia. Kyurem again. We're weak to water, but we've just got to hope that it's not two Gurus. We've got a Flareon we can get. We can Guru back to Marnie. It's going to be Mulligan, so they are playing Dustox. Interesting, maybe it is not. Let's see what deck this is. Well, to decide what the starters would be. Yes, we've got Balloon, that's good for us. We've got Manaphy, not an issue. So we're not looking to do any bench damage, so we'll get ourselves a Flareon. We will touch the Fire Energy and we will Primate Wisdom the Marnie back on top. Guarantees us draw for next turn. See, I'm going to use Galamine to stop us from retreating. Bruno. Bruno for 4, I think. Maybe we're going to go for Purdue. So we want to evolve. Catch, and I think Barney. And get a Magma Basin, get ourselves out of this, which we do. Here. Magma Basin, get a Flareon into active. Well, before I do that. Wait, we'll also do so we've got a mark this turn. Fire Energy, that's fine by us. Guard. Oh, I forgot, I keep doing that. I keep putting the using the Guru to put the Marnie for next turn and then discarding it. So we're going to quick ball. Quick ball for a Wurmple, okay. So we'll just I don't know what we'll do. What we'll do is we'll go for a Crobat, I think. That's the Fire Energy here, and we'll get ourselves Crobat. We don't need the Flareon anymore. That's badge, it's fine by us. Ourselves a Houndour set up. Go for a big walking damage to see what we get on this Bidoof. Balloon. Just in case there's any boss shenanigans, and we do 420 damage. Okay, by us. We have an Adventure's Discovery, so we can use that. We can use that to fin. Maybe we'll get a big knockout on this Wurmple, which is weak to fire if our opponent will let us. Hopefully they don't scoop, so we're going to wear Candy into Dustox. Dustox has the move. What? going to confuse and poison us. Okay. So we can't just retreat here, so we'll go. Also want to deck fin, so let's see what we've got left in terms of energy. So we have 6, 7, 8. We have 8 energy, so this could be a big number. If we're lucky enough. Let's go. That's the fighting energy here. Also use the Magma Basin. We'll retreat of our energies, and sadly we don't have anything to put on top, so here we go. Max detonate for 640. That'll do. I'll take it. I really wished it was bigger, but I'll take it. And that's it for Flareon Vmax. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, feel free to leave me a comment. Any comments help me improve. So I'll catch you next time. Bye.